Back here, top second, Angels lead 1-0. John Shambi, Jim DeShays, Taylor McGregor, and delighted to be joined by Justin Turner in the dugout. How are you?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Really good. Another beautiful day. Always good energy here at Sloan Park. What's it been like getting acclimated to a new team, getting acclimated to Cubs life?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is my third year in a row going into a new clubhouse and spring training, so it's about the same every time. You go in there and you identify the guys that you've played with before, and you kind of stick by them until you get to know everyone else. That's the strategy.
That's a solid strategy.
Sound
right
strategy,
there.
yeah.
Very sound.
I got a lot of guys in this clubhouse I've played with before, so it's nice.
Well, you've played so long now, you're going to end up having that Kevin Bacon thing where everybody's going to have a connection to you at some way down the line.
That's right.
6 degrees.
6 degrees, yeah. I go way back. I played with a lot of old guys, and I've played with some guys that were born in like 2004. What's PCA? 2004?
2000, I believe 2004 actually. You get a chance to bat boy at Cal State Fullerton. That one bounced up the middle and a base hit for Lugo. You bat boyed for Mark Kotze when he was like the star player there, and then eventually when you played, Matt Chapman bat boyed for you.
Yeah, there's a nice little run of bat boys who played in the major leagues. Vinny Pistano was with me as well, so we both bat boyed together. We had Kotze, Reed Johnson, Aaron Rowan. So it was really cool when I got to the major leagues. Those guys were all still playing and got to play against them. And the first thing they said is, "Man, I feel so old." And then here I am in the big leagues playing against Chappie, and I'm like, "Oh, I know what they were talking about."
One of the things that takes place is hitters talk hitting, and I know it's something you like to do. Have you enjoyed the interaction in terms of just talking about your process, your approach at the plate with some of the younger guys? Because I know before you even showed up, guys were giddy about getting a chance to just watch you take batting practice. Nico Horner was one. He's like, I can't wait to just sit and watch him hit and ask him questions.
Yeah, I hit with Nico today for the first time. So it's been good. It's a good group. It's a group that obviously a lot of guys have accomplished a lot of cool things in here. That's a 2-ball. Oh, he might have beat that.
Everybody's safe. You were correct. That's good analysis right there.
He was born like 4 years ago. He's flying. No, but it's been great. Like a lot of guys have accomplished a lot of things in this game, but I like being around guys that are curious and want to show up and want to get better, want to learn, want to try new things. And there's a lot of guys in this clubhouse that come to the field with that mindset. There are not a lot of guys closed off or stubborn or think they have it all figured out, because the truth is, I mean, there's so many variables in this game. It's really hard to figure it out, right, over a long period of time. Like sometimes you get it and you get hot for a week or two, and then it kind of goes away and it ebbs and flows, and it's a game of constant. It's a cliche. It's a game of constant adjustments, but it really is true. I mean, you're showing up every day and you're seeing where you're at, and we play one of the most difficult sports, playing 162 games in 180 days, and the truth is you're not physically 100% for most of the season. So when you come in and your arm's a little sore, or you got hit in the leg the night before, all that stuff kind of affects what we're doing in the box and the swings that we're taking, and you have to make adjustments to give yourself a chance to be successful every day. So it's as much as you want to perfect it and figure it out, the truth of the matter is, a couple days later you might have to make more adjustments off that as well. So
is it teachable? Because like when you look at the sort of the anchor, I think of Daniel Murphy did it as well to some extent. But the thing you guys had in common was the bat-to-ball skills. Nico has that as well.
Nice play.
That's a heck of a play. Over to first, safe. And Campero just beat it out.
He's good over there, huh?
Yeah, he's really good. I mean, the last 5 months of last year was about as good a shortstop defense as I've seen. I mean, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's been fun taking ground balls with him. It's just, if he gets a glove on it, you know he's out. So that was, He's just so consistent. You know, guys are open and curious, like I said, and they want to ask questions and they want to talk. And like, I don't think I have all the right answers, but I have different suggestions and different thoughts and different feels that guys can try out to see if maybe that's something that'll stick for them. And you know, that goes into the conversation too. It's like, hey, look, like, here's a thought for you. I don't know if it's going to work or if it's not going to work, but why don't you try thinking this way? Or why don't you try thinking about this cue and see what it feels like? And, you know, sometimes it works and sticks and sometimes it doesn't, but that's the game. And then you just kind of keep making adjustments as you go.
Sammy Sosa here in camp. I know you got to spend a little bit of time with him. As a guy who loves talking hitting, what's the first thing you ask a guy like that?
I think you just absorb and be around him and understand, you know, what he did for the game. I was talking to someone yesterday, and you just realize that, you know, this is a guy that at a time when baseball was kind of struggling, that home run race between him and McGuire kind of revitalized the game. So, you know, anytime you get to be around a guy like Sammy, that's done what he's done in the game, I think you just automatically revert back to that little kid and remember, you know, seeing everything he was doing on TV. So it's just cool to be around him and have him in the cage, and you try to listen to things that you think will help you out. And, you know, obviously he has his way of doing things, and it doesn't take a lot to respect a guy like that. You just look at the back of his baseball card, right?
What do you got for me about the kid at the plate and what you've seen so far from him, Pete Crow-Armstrong?
Yeah, he's an athlete, man. Just super athletic, super twitchy, and a competitor. So love all that, and obviously he's doing some different things, trying some different things. He had the leg kick last year. He's a little more spread out right now, but he obviously can impact the game in so many ways defensively on the bases. We saw the other day, stealing second, taking third, scoring. Just can impact the outcome of a game in so many different ways, and players like that are rare.